Hey guys, first exercise we're going to look at for golfer's elbow is going to be another isometric contraction. So again, we're just going to be holding one position, deliberately loading that tendon in the inner elbow. So we're going to do 4 reps. Each rep is going to be a 45-second hold. We're going to push ourselves, make it challenging. It should be a heavy enough weight that by the end of the last rep, you feel like you couldn't finish a 5th. So basically we're just going to grab onto a weight, and then you can rest your forearm on something. We're gonna get our wrist into slight flexion. And like I said, we're just gonna hold right here for 45 seconds. Shoot for 4 reps. Next exercise we're gonna look at for golfer's elbow is gonna be another heavy, slow resistance movement. So you're gonna basically rest your forearm on something. We're gonna grab onto a weight and we're gonna take it from full extension all the way up to full flexion, and it's going to be slow and controlled. So it's going to be about 4 seconds to get all the way up, then 4 seconds to get all the way back down. We're going to shoot for 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps, and again, push yourself, make it difficult. You should have enough weight that by the end of the last set, you feel like you could not complete another one. So you'll grab onto your little weight, rest your forearm on something, and then we're going to go nice and slow all the way up to the top. After about 4 seconds, little squeeze, and then nice and slow, 4 seconds, all the way back to the bottom. Like I said, shoot for 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. For our last video for golfer's elbow, I'm gonna give you 2 different options for dynamic loading strategies. First one will be with a resistance band. So with the resistance band, step on one end of it, then with your affected arm, grab onto both ends of the band. From here, you're gonna let it pull your wrist down into extension, then we're gonna rapidly flex and pronate the hand and wrist. Let it pull you back into extension, flex and pronate. Back to extension, flex, pronate. For both of these exercises, we're gonna shoot for about 3 or 4 sets of 10 to 15 reps. Next option will be with a kettlebell, or you could do it with a dumbbell. We'll grab onto a pretty small weight. Now this is gonna be basically like a bicep curl, but more so for your wrist and forearm. So from here, we're just gonna let the bell pull us down into extension, then rapidly flex the wrist up. Flex the wrist up. You can do it in kind of different directions and vectors, whatever feels like it's loading that tissue in the best way. So like I said, for both of those, we're gonna shoot for 3 or 4 sets of 10 to 15 reps.